Welcome back, guys. I'm cooking the second meal of the day.
What?
In this moment, I am cooking my second meal in the afternoon. Yes, I forgot to record my morning routine, so we're just gonna stick with it.
Oh God! No! God, please, no! No!
Anyways, I am going to cook a chicken wrap. Just pop up in my mind. More fulfilling and high in protein. But for this, I am going to boil the chicken just due to a little bit more healthier than frying with oil or other stuff to make it more fattier. Just my opinion. As we wait for my chicken to cook up, let's just watch me drink this one of my favorite energy drink from Alani, which I'm also not sponsored by. But this flavor, cherry lime, is just crisp. Honestly, I love this flavor, and I recommend for anyone to try it out. If you also somehow like this flavor, give me some like. Come on. What's the worst could happen, guys? Come on. Just try it. Let me know. Finally, the chicken has been done. Now I am just going to shred up the chickens and then just add all the condiments, the seasonings that I like, and I like the taste of it, honestly. Now I am just going to add some tomato, slice of tomato, cherry ones, and just add a little bit in there to add some little texture and flavors, just to add up my chicken. And now just putting all the chickens into the tortillas, just wrap it up, tiny mini little like burritos that looks like. Now I'm doing the last third one, and also remember, nothing less behind.
Get it.
Nom 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 nom
So
nom.
as I'm eating at this point, have a little talk about procrastinating because I understand there's a lot of people going around and forgetting about the goals, the dreams, the potential things that they actually want to do instead of just sitting around and doing nothing, saying that they want to change, they want to be better themselves, they want to do this and that, but either they had no clue or to those people who just big talk and cannot do the walk. I understand that everybody have a tough time, life is hard, things are going in the way, challenges are coming up. I understand all those problems and challenges because I'm also facing them as we speaking, as right now. So I understand that everybody has very hard times, but if you're just going to sit there and do nothing about it, you're really just going to say, hey, whatever, I tried, I get my best. But did you? Like, did you really give your best shot? Or did you just say, hey, I quit, I give up, I failed? You had to remember that just because you fail doesn't mean it's the end of the world, okay? It's not. It's the beginning of your chapter. Your mistake becomes your lesson, and those lessons becomes your greatest assets because you start to understand what went wrong, what happened, and all those things, you know? And then you start to climb up the stairs. You failed, you get back up. You failed, and you get back up. So I understand that things that we want to chase, things that we want to do, we failed. But those are the things that we need to keep in our mind. Those are just small, little, tiny step getting there. Like, literally. I never thought of this when I was younger, okay? My dream wasn't even like this. My goal wasn't even like that. I thought my life was over, honestly, because of the poor choices that I made when I was younger. All the things. And then now, I tell myself every day that those are just your mistakes. those are lessons to be learned. And if you cannot sit there and self-reflect and learn your mistakes, how are you going to become a better person yourself? Surely not just sit there and cry, whine that life sucks. I'm having a hard time. I just can't do anything. I am not saying you can't cry. I am not saying you cannot feel all these emotional. You can feel them. You can cry. But after that, I want you to get up, not to sit there for a very long time and do nothing and procrastinate. I want you to see that yourself.
Toasty! Toasty! Toasty!
I want you to get up, just like I'm doing it myself. I want you to see that you have the strength, the courage, the confidence, the bravery within you. You just got to unleash it like a beast on mode, you know? Like when you go on to the gym and you grab that weight, at first it looks intimidating, it looks scary. But then once you start lifting over and over and over, it got easy.
Okay.
Then you start to get challenge yourself again. You got a little bit heavier. And then it got easy. And you go do it again. The same thing. Heavier. And you got better. It's because you didn't stop there. You keep on gradually progress up. Remember to grab it while you can. Because when it passed by, it might not return. It might not. So, by all means, I want the greatest for all of you guys, just to understand. Keep moving.
Okay.
All right. Right now, I am just doing my shoulder workout. So, for me, I'm not a know-it-all, but right now I am just going to hit my side delts and my real delts for this whole entire workout routine that I'm doing. Start fast forwarding all the way. So, enjoy and
This means I will do the talking, shall we, fellas? In life, we must think. What do we want? What do we want to do in this one lifetime of ours? Like what Yi had said earlier, think of the hard times and surpassing it instead of sitting and waiting. He understands each one of you are going through a phase where life just hits you so hard. He also understands that we can't always get what we want, but are we just going to sit here and cry about it? No, we must keep getting up and keep making new path. Ye, why do people quit so easily and fast? Why they don't ever just surpass it and make that 1 second key change?
no one wants to do the hard work. Everybody just want to do the easy work and find a shortcut. They do not realize that discipline plays a role in your life. Because the first thing that you should have done is discipline your mind. Your mind also plays a role in your life. If your mind is effed up, then everything starts falling. If your emotional cannot be contained or controlled, then it's gonna mess up your life. If your physical is also not in a shape where it's going to benefit you and be healthy, then that is a real reason why you had no discipline. So for me, is that you had to discipline yourself, and then your mind that connects to your emotional, and then your mental, and then your physical. It really is the whole key of within yourself.
Wow, it is true that discipline does play a role in life. Without discipline, then the balance is falling. When you point out mental health, that one is very true, because it's the whole startup in our mind. Our mind is to control and manage ourselves. Then our body goes with what our mind is telling us. As you heard it from Yi, your mental health does really play a role if you don't treat it before then.
Nice.
It might take a very long way to get back out of that darkness.
I too was not making the right choices. I was making the poor choices, which got me into a tough situation in life that I'm dealing with. And now I'm taking the blames, the shame, the guilt, learning all the mistake that I done. Because you have to able to self-reflect and learn your mistake and make a new chapter. This video is coming to an end, so I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you for all you guys' time, and farewell.